Welcome to you once again in the Department of English, RBNB College, Srirampur. And we are going to study one of the important topic regarding the language, that is phonetics and phonology, which is for your study at FYBA semester first. The title of the topic is the concept of phoneme and minimal pairs. It means in this video we are going to learn about what is phoneme, what is minimal pair, what are the features of phoneme, and how if the phoneme is changed, how the meaning is going to be changed. Here is a lesson plan for you. The first one is phoneme, the concept. In this concept, we would like to study, that is the meaning of phonemes. Then the second one is, what are the features of phoneme? There are three features of phoneme. The number one is, that is it is the smallest unit of language, or we can say the indivisible unit of a language. The second characteristic is, it is the distinctive unit of language. The third one is, that is the part of sound or the phonological system of the language. The next point is how the phonemes are different in different languages. The next one is, we are going to study about a chart which describes that in a word how there are how many phonemes are there with their CV pattern. Here C stands for consonant and V stands for vowel, because in the examination you will ask, give the pattern of C and V. So please remember it. CV means C stands for consonant and V stands for vowel. So this identification is for 4 marks, and to identify how many phonemes in the given word, it is for 4 marks. So this is important topic for you people. The last one is the minimal pair, which is the half part of this video. Here we are going to study what do you mean by minimal pair, what are its features, and we will study the examples, that what are the positions, for example, of minimal pair in detail. Let us start now from the first one, that is the what is phoneme, or the concept of phoneme. So phoneme is nothing else but it is a technical term for the speech sounds in any language. I concern here with the English language only. So when we see this technical term, we can define phoneme in a very short way to remember you, and that is, phoneme is the smallest distinctive unit and sound system of a language, and the features are based on this definition. So after studying the meaning of phoneme, we are going to turn towards the features of phoneme. So what is phoneme? First of all, this definition, we can say, highlights this feature, and the first one is, that is, it is indivisible or smallest, we can say, unit of a language. How it is a smallest unit of language? You see, first of all, the largest unit of language is known as a sentence. We can divide the sentence into clauses. For example, in a sentence, there may be one clause or there may be more than one clause. For example, when we say Rajan went to Pune, So this is simple sentence and it has one clause. Again, the clauses are of two types, that is the major clause or we can, main clause, or it is also known as principal clause. When we say Rajan went to Pune and Rekha came back from Pune, this is an example of compound sentence. Here we have two main clauses are used. In the first clause is Rajan went to Pune and the second clause is Rekha came back from Pune. So both have independent subject and independent verb. So it is known as the main clauses. Here we have two main clauses. But now see the third example. Rajan, who went to Pune yesterday, is my friend's brother-in-law. Here again we have two clauses, but one clause is main clause while the other clause is subordinating clause. When we say who went to Pune, that means it is Rajan went to Pune yesterday. This is the first clause, and is my friend's brother-in-law. It is the second clause, and second clause for the meaning depends on the first clause, that is main clause. In short, we can say that in a sentence there may be one clause, maybe more than one clause, maybe two clauses, maybe three clauses. So sentence can be divided, or a sentence can be we can say divisible into clauses. Clauses can be divisible into phrases. When we say parents must look after the children, so here look after is a phrase. So clause, we can divide this clause, or we can say make the division of this clause into phrases. Again, phrases can be divisible into words. Okay, when we say he goes to school, he is go to school, there are 5 words, and 5 words make a sentence. Okay, again words can be divisible into syllables. At the last video we studied what is syllable. So words can be divided, distributed into syllables, and syllables again can be divided into phoneme, but phoneme cannot be we can say divide. So phoneme is called the smallest, we can say, or indivisible unit of language. For example, when this is sound p cannot be divisible. When we say put, put, here we have 3 letters are used, p, u and t, while the syllable are used p, u, t, p, u, t. But this p or u or t cannot be divisible. So we say that the phoneme is the smallest or indivisible unit of language, and this is the first feature of phoneme. Now the second feature of this phoneme is that it is distinctive unit. And what is this distinctive unit? You see, the distinctive unit means that phoneme has no meaning of its own. For example, p has no meaning, but when we put together certain phonemes, it has a meaning. When we say p, u, t, then it becomes a word, and word has meaning. But independently, p has no meaning, t has no meaning. So this is known as the distinctive feature of phoneme, that it has no its own meaning, but the substitute of one phoneme for another, it brings change in the meaning, what it is. For example, here you see PUT, put, BUT, but. Here we changed one phoneme, P and B. Ut is same, or UT spelling is same. So ut, these two sounds are similar in these two words, but only the initial sound, initial phoneme is changed, and after all the meaning of the word become changed. So I say that substitution of one phoneme for another brings change in meaning. So you can take the another example, bat and cat. B a t, k a t, means the one phoneme is changed, that is initial phoneme is changed, bat bat and cat cat, fat fat, mat mat. So we change one phoneme and the meaning of the word become changed. So this is the second, we can say, feature of phoneme, that is this is indivisible or smallest unit, then it is the distinctive unit, and the third feature we are going to study, that is a part of sound or phonological system of the language. This is one of the important feature of phoneme, that phoneme, they are the basic unit of phonology, because it is the smallest, it is indivisible, and that is why all the phonemes, they are the basic unit or building blocks of a phonological system of the language. Then the second important thing in the phonological system, the feature phonological system of the language, that the two phonemes, they are dissimilar from others. For example, p and t, it means their articulation is also different. For example, p, the sound, the phoneme is pronounced with the help of two lips, and when we see t, the tongue goes at the upper side of your mouth, or we can say hard palate. Okay, so the articulation, they are articulated differently. P, b, t, d, k, g, s, sh, h, z, s, sh. Differently, their articulation. What is articulation? How the sound is produced, and the sound is produced differently. It is known as the phonological system of the language, and the phoneme is in this way very important one. Then these sound are different from each other. P is different, B is different, T is different, K is different, and each phoneme is we can say unique and different from the other phoneme. P is different from K, or L is different from Sh. So they are different from each other. Okay, so as far as these phonemes are concerned, they are language specific. And what do we mean by language specific? It means that all phonemes are not found in one language. All phonemes are not found in one language. It means every language has only a certain number of phonemes. I'd like to give you certain examples of it. That is, suppose English has 44 phonemes. Hindi has 46 phonemes. Tamil has 41 phonemes, while Kannada has 47 phonemes. Means in this way, how the phonemes are matter of, we can say, phonological system of that language we have studied here. Now see the chart. Okay, in our textbook the another examples are given. You have to study them even also, or you can make the practice of it. So this, how many phonemes are in the word? It is for semester 1, it is for 4 mark. Then CV identification of CV pattern, it is for 4 marks, and this transcription is also for 2 marks. So in short, we can say the topic is for 10 marks. So we have already studied what is transcription in the first video. Transcription of vowels, transcription of consonants. We already studied the vowels and consonants, but here I make a one table so that you can study it at one time. Okay, in the textbook such a table is not given, so I made it for your understanding. So see, the first column is a serial number, the second column is word, the third column is transcription, the fourth column is how many phonemes are in that particular word, and the last one is, that is what is the CV pattern, consonant and vowel pattern of that word. Now we will go to one by one. So here I have taken 8 examples. The first one is ship, SHIP. How the word is pronounced? For example, this is sh, this is e, and this is p. Sh, e, p. It means there are 3 phonemes. Which are they? Sh, e, and p. Sh, e, p. There are 3 phonemes. So is it clear? Now you see, this sh is consonant. This e, because there are 12 pure vowels and 8 diphthongs, which we have already studied in the last 2 videos. This e is a vowel, and again p is consonant. So the pattern is CVC, consonant, vowel and consonant. In the second example, SHEEP. Now you see, the pronunciation is sheep, sheep, e, that is long e. In ship, ship, sheep. Okay, ship, sheep. So long e. Sh is shame, p is same. Compare these 2 exampls. Only there is a change, and that change is in the vowel. This is the vowel, I and 2 dot. It means e. Here you see, so there are again how many phonemes are? Sh, e, and p. Again there are 3 phonemes, and what the pattern is also remain the same, because sh is consonant, e is a vowel, and p is a consonant. So the pattern remains the same, C, V, C. In the third example, that is should, SHOULD. Here sound L is silent. You see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 letters are used. SHOULD. 6 letters are used. But how the word is pronounced? Should. Sh, U, and D. Naturally, there are only 3 phonemes. Spelling are 6. But how many phonemes? 3 only. Which are they? Sh, U, and D. sh, u, d. Sh is consonant, u is vowel, d is consonant. So the pattern is C, V, C. In the next example, about. So this is a, bow, b, ow. This ow is diphthong, and diphthong is treated as vowel. This is also vowel. B, consonant. Ow, it is again vowel, and t, again it is consonants. So how many phonemes are there? A, b, ow, and t. A, b, ow, t. There are 4 phonemes. And what is the pattern? That is vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. Vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. So this is the pattern V, C, V, C. In the next word, court, C, C, O, U, R, T. There are 5 letters, but the word is pronounced as cart, cart. K, this is A, and last is T. K, A, T, cart. So there are 3 phonemes, and the pattern is K is consonant, A is a vowel, and T is a consonant. So the pattern is C, V, C. In the next example, money. So here again you see there are 5 letters are used. So number of students commit the same mistake. When in the examination it is asked how many phonemes are in this word, generally students count the letters. So here we have 5 letters and they write the answer 5, but it is a wrong answer. So letter are 5, but you have to pronounce this word. How we pronounce? M, A, N, E, money, money. So there are 4 phonemes, that is M, A, N, E, money. So there are 4 phonemes. The first phoneme is consonant. The second phoneme is vowel. The third phoneme is again consonant. Fourth phoneme is again vowel. So the pattern is C, V, C, V. In the next example, talk, T-A-L-K, talk, T, A, and K. So now you are familiar with this term. T, A, and K. How many phonemes are there? There are 3 phonemes. So the answer is 3. And what is the pattern? CV pattern. T is consonant, A is vowel, and K is consonant. So C, V, C. And the last example, that is single. You see, sh, e, g, l. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 we can say phonemes, and the pattern is sh is a consonant, this e is a vowel, this nasal sound, so it is consonant, again g is consonant, and the last l, that is lateral l, it is again consonant. So the CV pattern is CV triple C. Okay, so in this way you will have to make the practice at home. So take the dictionary, that is Advanced Learners Dictionary, or we use to say as ALD, Advanced Learners Dictionary, or Oxford Dictionary, and make the practice of it. Okay, if you make the practice, naturally your pronunciation will be improved, and you will identify what is phoneme, and you can easily identify how many phonemes are there and what is CV pattern. Now I come to the last part, that is phonemes in different languages we have studied, then the phoneme numbers and CV we have studied, and the last part is the minimal pair. Okay, so this part is described here, that is the minimal pair. What the minimal pair is mean by? Actually, when you are in the primary school, you played a game of minimal pair. Only a word is new for you. What is minimal pair? Minimal pair is a pair, P-A-I-R. What do you mean by pair? Pair means two, at least two. At least two. So more than one, we can say word whose one sound segment is different. Whose one sound segment is different. What is this one sound segment is different? Again, I take the same example, that is PUT put and BUT but. Okay, but it is not a minimal pair because the pronunciation is different. So what is, for example, chin, gin, or late, mate, cat, bat, mat, rat, sad, hat. These are the examples of, we can say, minimal pair. So take the example. BAT, bat, MAT, mat. You can add number of words like this: cat, bat, mat, sad, hat, fat. Okay, so you can add words into it. I here take only the two words BAT, bat, and MAT, mat. So the first phoneme is changed. So if we make the we can say transcription of this word, will be like this: b, a, t. This is the transcription of bat, and this is the transcription of mat. B, a, t, m, a, t. Means the common sounds are there. This at or in spelling AT. Okay, but don't rely on the spelling. Always think of the transcription or the pronunciation of the word. Don't follow the spelling, follow the transcription or follow the pronunciation of the word. So BAT bat, MAT mat, CAT cat, RAT cat, RAT rat, FAT fat, like this. So only one sound segment is changed and the meaning of the word become changed. So at, b, at, so at, m, at is same. Only the initial sound is changed and the meaning of the word is changed. So the first feature of this minimal pair, that there should be one sound segment should be different, not more than one. Please remember it. The second feature of it, the minimal pair, that minimal pair maybe we can say vowel or maybe consonant. And this minimal pair can stand at the initial position, at the middle position, or at the final position of the word. For example, BAT bat and MAT mat, where the difference takes place at the initial. Initial means starting point. So BAT bat, MAT mat, B and M, they are used at the beginning. And this beginning is known as, we can say, initial position. So this minimal pair can stand at the initial position. It can be stand at the middle position. What is middle position? The first sound is same, the last sound is same, only the middle part of the sound is changed. For example, leave and love. Leave, love means la is common, y is common, only the middle part of the sound is changed. It can be, we can say, take at the final position. For example, big, bag, bag, and beg, bag. So here again you see that middle sound is changed. big, bag, and beg. Only the middle sound is changed. Naturally, the meaning of the word is also changed. So you have, we can say, a number of example. For example, bad, bad, bag, bag, ban, ban, bat, bat. The last part of the phoneme is changed. The meaning is changed. So it is known as, it is the we have at the last or final position the phoneme is changed. If the phoneme is changed, the meaning would be changed. But in spin and spin, there is no minimal pair. Pin and spin, because word spin has additional sound. Pin has 3 phonemes and spin sa, pa, e, na. So there are 4 phonemes. So it is not, we can say, minimal pair. Or the 10 and pin, they are not called minimal pair because the word differ than one sound. ten, 10, pen. So there are, the difference is of 2 phonemes. So please remember that there should be the difference in one phoneme only, one sound only. Then it is known as the minimal pair. It is not only in English. It is also, I would like to give you examples from Hindi even also. For example, pearl and pearl. Pearl and pearl. Pearl means moment. पल पल की जानकारी रखता हूँ. Pearl, pearl means moment. And फल, ये फल बहुत मीठा है. Means if we change p to p, the meaning becomes changed. Or in Telugu language, kudi, kudi, kudi means left side. While gudi, gudi means temple. Means if the one phoneme is changed, the meaning is, we can say, changed. So this is very interesting topic, and you have to make the practice it at home. Thank you to spare time with me. So study it, practice it.